struggling there.
Here's round 2 of the semifinals. We got Franklin versus SEM. Franklin on the defending side, right?
I don't think so. Wait, let's see. Trash would be Franklin, so they're attacking.
No.
Franklin's attacking.
Franklin on attack. SEM on defense. We have 2 Sentinels
No
on Franklin.
smokes from SEM, though. Interesting.
They do have good initiation, though.
Yeah, but with the heaven, though?
Smokes is kind of...
It depends on how the style of the players, for sure. And then we see Franklin with 1 smoke, 2 sentinels. No, is KJ a sent or?
Yeah, 2 sentinels.
Yeah, 2 sentinels.
Initiator and a duelist. I've definitely seen teams without smokes work well.
Yeah, but it just kind of depends on how they play it off.
Yeah.
Because a lot of teams can work really well with smokes, or sometimes the smokes just debilitate the entire team comp. So I guess we'll kind of see. I love Breach on this map, though. Breach on this map is so fun because there's so many corners that they can sit and they can stun. They can play off probably any side, anywhere they go. So I love to see that play. We see, so Reyna bought the Sheriff. We see a lot of classic buys. We see 1 Frenzy. Frenzy's like a pretty good gun if you can shoot consistently with it, but I don't know. Oh, a pick right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
Yeah, by KJ, but the KJ's still pretty hit. Sage heals them, so everybody seems to be pretty even HP. The Fade gets a pick off of Heaven, but gets traded. Oh, that flank from mid, though. I didn't even see that. It's a 1v4. Raze is coming through mid with a ghost. Might catch this
Franklin
ISO.
has numbers here.
Yeah.
Really took sight fast.
That was really fast. I didn't even expect it. Barely got to breathe, but this Raze is not going to check anything. They're just going to push onto this, so they might get just maybe even knifed. Oh, they went with the gunplay, but I think, I don't know, it's a hard play against a 1v4, especially with classics, because taking 1v1s with classics can go anywhere, really. All guns are pretty evenly matched in classic round, but we see Franklin
defending with no smokes. Gonna be a hard play.
That's gonna be pretty hard. I'm thinking this might be a second half kind of play for our SEM team here. But we have KJ's going mid with ISO. I never really see KJ's pushing mid, but I guess
she might be setting up alarm bot, maybe.
Maybe for a flank, or just kind of depends. We see a Breach here with the spike. They're pushing up. They didn't buy. Did you notice that? Nobody bought. They all stick with their classics.
Confident.
They are very confident, but that
Sage
wall
on B
kind of stops them. Oh, we do see the Sage did buy with the Spectre, but there's 2 people still on A, even though they made
Franklin
noise.
and SEM trade.
Yep. So it's still 4v4. Vulnerable from this ISO, and this Reyna's running away.
SEM did force here.
They did. I think this Reyna might need a blind play off it. I don't know. There's no easy play with the 40 HP, but they're both kind of even. They might get pinched, really. Oh, Reyna gets that pick. Might get another one if this Omen peeks out. Oh, ran out of ammo.
Nade.
Oh, fall damage with that 10 HP. Got to be really careful. That Heaven play. Oh,
last
Raze
one on Spike.
Sitting right on Spike. It's probably gonna. I don't know. There's no easy way to play this. Oh my.
Franklin making
1v1.
plays here. With the headshot,
Breach
Franklin
gets it with the
just
Sheriff.
barely 5 HP.
5 HP. Oh my, that was very close. Could have been anybody's round there, really. So we're seeing a full buy. I think just from SEM. We're not gonna see it from Franklin. I don't think. I think did they force?
Yes, Franklin did. No, SEM forced.
Yes, SEM forced, and Franklin is the one with
saved right.
Yeah. So we're gonna see a Franklin buy.
SEM is forcing again. It seems like.
Yeah, I don't.
Spectres. I think did Reyna force by herself?
I didn't notice. I didn't get a chance to look, but we have 3 people again pushing into B. They have 3 people watching B. We have a 1v1 with a KJ and a Raze on A. We have ISO mid.
Fade gets picked on the Sage wall.
We have Breach stunning in sight, but they can't get on site, so it's a pretty interesting play. I think this Omen might get picked. Oh, Omen gets a pick.
Omen gets a pick.
That was a pretty iffy teleport, and it worked out really well for him anyway. We got KJ with 46. That was flawless. That was very fast. I think they just split up too much. Their defense is just a little bit too
really
thin.
got to hold on to those sites. Really.
Yeah. But they really push. This attacking team is really, really aggro. But they're doing a split attack right now. Which
SEM's eco is all over the place. They really got to get themselves together here and buy together. They are forcing again.
Again, yeah, I think it would have been a safer save, but there's such an uneven buy round that I just don't. I don't know
Franklin,
if this will work.
On the
well.
default.
We have Rays and KJ probably going to meet with a 1v1 again, but just a Marshall against
Waiting for
Urbana?
a pick here. KJ gets that pick, early pick off Rays, down A.
We see another pick mid. ISO gets their double tap
SEM, early rotate to the KJ.
KJ gets another pick
off the Sage.
but gets traded. So it's a 2v4, honestly. I think it just depends how this ISO plays. If he pushes to the right and gets flanked by this other defender or not. Gecko's going to run right into his crosshair here.
Gecko's got to watch his
Gecko checks. Good effort, but it's just they're
Franklin
holding on to.
Initiating onto these sites. It's just.
Their KJ going to A makes them confused, and then they're ISO pushing mid, and then those other three just running into that site. They're very thin on their defense right now. Very thin. I wonder if we're going to see a 5-stack maybe, or if they're going to keep splitting. Interesting to see. They are. Am I seeing a force again? I am. Another force. I don't know if that's quite the move, especially when they're not quite being able to hold on to their sights a little bit more. Sage is going to place the same wall. It's a good wall, but there's nobody to play off of it.
Mid, looking for a pick with that Spectre.
Sage and Fade both going to heaven again. We have the Geckos running maybe to A. Rays and KJ again with their 1v1s. They're just trying to get that pick. ISO gets that pick again.
ISO
but
is
with 10
very
HP.
Low. He does have that double tap though.
Omen ults already.
Omen's
so close. And the smoke in the back. And then the Sage heal. A 3v5. His defense, it's just, they're getting hammered from all sides of the map right now. Omen's already on site. Sage gets picked off by the other Sage. It's getting planted. They're split right now. Raze isn't even close to sight. Gecko's going to push this instead of waiting for their team.
What really needs to happen here is they need to retake sight together.
Yeah, but with the Raze so far back, it'll take too much time. I wonder if they'll run out of time.
Gets a pick off Omen, but gets traded by the ISO.
Well, 1v3, if he takes 1v1s, but he's going to peek right into the Sage.
Sage gets picked.
With no damage taken to the Raze.
Gets dual peeked.
Yeah, the double peek especially on that. It's really hard once they know you're flanked to make sure they don't double peek you like that. But
for sure.
I think the Raze was definitely nervous. You could see the shaking in their crosshair a little bit. I think they just need to all get into the zone. But we're down. Franklin, nope. SEM.
SEM, I think, really needs a save round here.
Yeah, they need to recollect their thoughts. Maybe, I don't know if a timeout would be strategic this early in a game, but I think they really just need to talk to each other and really communicate, because we have this Raze by themselves every single time they're getting picked up by this KJ.
We've got Spectre and Ares plays here.
Everybody else.
Reyna holding down mid again.
Yep.
Gonna get peeked by the ISO.
And I bet the ISO is gonna predict exactly where he's sitting, because they're not changing their corners. But I don't see the Reyna actually peeking it.
Reyna's just holding close here, waiting for them to cross.
Gecko's already rotating, but nobody's on A now. KJ pushed up with the ISO. KJ's initiating these attacks with an operator. It could work really well or really bad.
Vents is completely open.
And Reyna gets that pick. Heals off of it. Smart. But now they're going to be facing that op that can just hold that corner. Oh, Reyna's just running for it. Gets killed by the Frenzy after the missed op shot. But close op shots are always pretty hard to do.
KJ with these shots.
Yeah, and pretty crisp aim right to the head shot there.
This is winnable for Raze.
Yeah, the Ares play, it's always pretty interesting. It depends on just how people play.
She also has ult.
True.
Let's just see, and all her util. We'll just see how she uses. Oh, we're seeing a Raze ult.
Oh no.
That's one.
2 HP though.
So unfortunate. Omen was so low there.
Yeah, it could have been either way, honestly. I think The satchel, I think, was messed up just a little bit, and it just
Still got the picks there.
Yeah,
but
the pick was
just
beautiful, but the
lag
Cage's
in
aim,
between the
yeah.
switching of the weapons.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate timing. I think it just there's no easy way to sometimes play 1v2s. It just kind of depends where the other opponents sit.
You really just got to play it slow and wait.
See if they'll peek you first right into your crosshair. It just kind of depends. We're watching the Reyna.
We might have a full buy here throughout the team. Looks like we've got Phantom and Vandals all over SEM.
So this will be the first pretty even buy, except for this Ares again from the.
Franklin is just defaulting each round.
It's
Getting those picks.
Yeah. 70s.
Sage gets lit by the Rays.
Yeah, we see the Reyna flash right into ISO again, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but the Reyna
ISO
runs
waiting
right
mid.
by. I think this might... Oh, the ult onto sight. But we're seeing the KJs flanking through a spawn. They just let them walk right into sight. Sage is unaware. 2v5 again. With that...
Reyna getting pinched, heaven.
Yeah, the KJ just with that flank through spawn was just really unfortunate. We're seeing Fade is pushing through spawn again, but ISO is again watching this. Are they going to predict it this time or not? I don't know. The Spectre against the Vandal, it's really hard. They really got to work on their momentum here. I think it's just this other team, the Franklin, is just so fast with their taking of sites and their util spam and everything.
They really just split and, take those ones.
But we do have 3 ults from SEM here that they could play off of. But we also have 2 ults from Franklin that are also pretty easy. Especially if they can get the spike down and then just sit there.
Initiate with ISO ult here.
Yeah, maybe get that early pick.
We've got 5-stack mid from SEM.
Interesting play. I don't know if this will go well or not. It just kind of depends. This Omen's going to dry peek into all 5 of them, though. Yeah, the dry peek right into it.
That gives them that advantage.
And
but
they got
yet again, they're getting flanked from vents. Reyna might catch him here. Reyna looks away.
Reyna's running.
Really bad timing here.
They're going to get timing so easily. This KJ's flanked most of these rounds. And with the ISO now, too. Oh, ISO gets picked. KJ's sitting in the corner.
Waiting for them.
I wonder if they'll peek it or if they'll go flank. Oh, that was a trade moment there. It was a good trade.
3v2.
SEM might have this one.
SEM pushing flank to heaven.
Will they predict the heaven play or are they going to get picked off pretty easily? Oh, now a 1v2. Anybody's game still, though.
Man.
Just can't quite get it.
That was very close. SEM was just shut down by Franklin there.
Yeah, it's just a kind of a team kind of playing difference. I think maybe it's because there's no smokes. We could see that SEM's going to come back in the attacking, but at the same time, it's really hard to take A site without any smokes.
After the switch, it's really anyone's game.
It just depends if we'll see a lot of pushing from the defender side when Franklin switches, it might be like they get immediately picked off because they're too aggressive, or we'll see that the aggressiveness from Franklin on...
Get a 4-stack B main.
Yeah.
Catching 3 people, looks like.
We'll see how this goes. I think they all have Vandals. So the blind, but no play off of it. They're gonna teleport back. They're gonna let SEM push into them. But they get those heaven picks. Oh gosh. Oh, but the smoke kill.
KJ with those Odin kills really popping off here.
Yeah, they're just getting sandwiched. Gotta work on the map control here. Map control, especially in that mid. Mid, if you lose map control on this map, it's just
SEM's really gotta come up with a plan here.
They're pushing together, but
they're getting their 1 kills, but
it's just not quite enough. They're just too aggressive, I think. Where they're all going to B, and the entire other team is going to A, except for Gecko. Gecko's from SEM, gonna come over here and defend, hopefully. Yep, that's a heaven play. I don't know. He's gonna peek into 2 of them. Yeah, it's
gets picked off by that Odin.
Odin's really hard to counter. We got a judge play from a Raze, gonna flank. We have
hot play by ISO. We haven't seen an ult from him yet.
Yeah, we have a KJ ult down, but we have 3 other possible ults that can be used from Franklin. Yes, Omen.
KJ ult here.
Yep, Omen's gonna peek
Reyna
right
going
into
to
this
flash
Reyna.
out. Yeah. Gets
Omen
that
still
pick
gets
still.
it. Odin watching heaven. It's a 1v4.
Sage reses or raise?
Smart res, but
Good save here.
yeah, but I think they both have judges, so it's gonna be pretty hard to get those picks. Especially.
Maybe looking for exit picks here.
Yeah, that might be the play. They just need to get a little bit more momentum. Omen's watching vents.
But even if they get exit picks,
And he's being too
Franklin's.
Is he gonna peek this? No, he's gonna get shot right from the back. Exit pick there, good, but runs right into the Odin and op. It's just hopefully defending, and the switch will help SEM get at least some rounds. It's just they're getting closed out by Franklin here, and Franklin's playing off their util a lot, but I don't know. Have we seen a lot of Omen smokes from this Omen?
Yeah, here and there. I mean, Omen is a very limited smoker, though. He only has 2 smokes, and they only regen every 30 seconds.
And especially if they're getting onto site this easily, there's just really no...
Yeah, you really got to just smoke and just push a site. There's no fake smoking, really.
All 5 of them watching mid again, which
We're
means
going to
they're
see a
gonna get
Gecko here. Maybe on the ISO. ISO's going to get killed here.
They're going to push this, maybe? Hopefully.
ISO's going to lose his op here.
There we go. The op down is important because that retake's just going to be a little bit slightly easier.
Omen. Okay, they're pushing through.
Reyna's low HP. Did we see a heal from a Sage? Or... Oh, the timing on this again. He's holding that corner,
Yep.
and then the KJ peeks right after he leaves.
Omen heaven.
Oh,
Just gets flanked.
the flanks every single time. And the Gecko just not quite there. The picks on Franklin's side are just... They're crazy. We got... Oh, an op from the Raze, though. It's not good for retake, especially. We're going to see... Maybe...
SEM trying to push on A.
He's going to get peeked from his right side, though. Oh, and...
Unfortunate.
Just closed out again. Hopefully... I think they just need to sit there together with a team. Watch the more flanks, especially, because this KJ and Omen, I think,
this
flank.
SEM just has to get on his site and lock it down.
Yeah. I think they might be splitting again on their defense. I'm not quite sure, though. Yeah, it's looking like a Raze is going A again. Gecko's also going A. We're going to have...
Gecko's going to hold heaven here. ISO going mid again.
3 people heaven on B, too. All going to watch mid. Oh, nope. Gecko's watching mid, too.
ISO might get picked off here.
Especially peeking into 4 of them again.
Yep.
Just difficult. But I think what they're going to run into is this Raze is not going to be able to
ISO
fight
gets
all
a
4 of
pick
them.
off fade with the Yop mid.
And Raze gets shot through the smoke. We have 3 of them going. 4
3
going
Rams.
heaven. Sage gets picked off again. Low HP on only breach. And
Gecko gets a pick off KJ here.
Let's see how they play it. Did they drop down? And another pick. But Gecko's really low. We're seeing 10 HP maybe. Max.
Gecko gets another pick off ISO.
With
if they
low
give
HP.
him these ones, he might be able to take it here.
Is the breach gonna use his ult too early though? I don't know. Sometimes a lot of breaches will save their... Yeah. Does it hit him? Not quite. They're stunning heaven, but
Breach isn't going to have much util here for post plant.
Only blinds. So if he has to do
Gecko going screens. Spike timer going down. We've got to see this play here.
It's going to be pretty fast. Just the low HP, it's just really hard. He went for the 1v1s, though. They gave him a lot of 1v1s, and he did get his 3 picks.
Second half here, though. Anything can happen.
We got...
SEM on attack. Could work here. They have 2 initiators, 2 duelists.
I think this might be... They might be able to get a few rounds here, but it'll be pretty hard to come back from a 0-12. That's just... They're going to have to keep up their momentum.
Play together and peek off each other.
And it might be a mental game, too. They might be struggling to keep up their mentality, especially
all
something
5
like this.
sewers here. We might see mid play. No one holding vets or B heaven.
Oh, my.
This might be a good play here by SEM here.
Hopefully. Let's see what they do. They're kind of... They've gave Reyna the spike, though, with a duelist. It's interesting play. Maybe they're just going to wait for them to peek it. They're just going to wait. They're going to wait.
just waiting for that push.
Because they know what's going to happen. Franklin's just been pushing everything. We see Omen. Maybe he's going to push
Omen down vents. Looking for a pick here.
All of them just
ISO with
kind of
him.
waiting.
Breach pushing down ramps here.
I'm not seeing as much pushing from Franklin as I thought I was going to, though. They're just kind of, they're sitting. They're really disciplined. But maybe this Omen and ISO are going to push up mid now. Or we're going to have to see some movement from SEM.
SEM might get this pick off Omen if he pushes up further.
I think Omen's sitting behind that box, though.
Yep.
Yeah. With a frenzy, too. Would be kind of hard. Interesting. It's just, there's no movement.
SEM's got to make a play here. They got 45 seconds on the clock.
Yeah,
no movement whatsoever.
Fade's going to peek alone. No, there we go. The rest of the team's now following.
ISO's going to peek.
Doesn't check this
heaven.
corner.
They're going to get crossfired here.
Yep. Ability pull out, too. It's just.
Gecko gets a pick, though.
Yeah, they have that nice trade.
Yep, ISO with the kill here on Gecko.
A shorty play? Oh, no.
Two
they
heaven.
Have breach and everything. Yeah, she's just going to get
pushed.
pushed.
Shut down mid. It's just.
We have Reyna in a 1v3. She's already on site, so she did play off time, but with 11 seconds left on the clock, will she be able to get all three of them? Or are they going to immediately push it?
Unfortunate. It was a good game. I mean,
everybody was pretty evenly utilized. It's just, especially with mid control on this map, it's just a real difficult game.
No smokes. It's just hard to play with.
Yeah, the smokes definitely got it. I'm excited to see how the finals and for third and fourth place go.
That is for sure.
Yeah, I think
Franklin
it could be
definitely
anything.
played well there.
Yeah, game could go anywhere, honestly.
Different map too, Haven.
Haven, different game, different completely agents, anywhere.
KJ popped off there, 20-5 there.
We see a lot of even kills from, is it Franklin? No.
SEM.
SEM. They're all pretty consistent.
KJ really dominating there.
Yeah, KJ with those
really locking
picks.
down those sites too.
It was all the flanking, especially. They just couldn't counter
locking
it.
Down those sites.
ISO holding mid every single round.
Good Omen smokes by them too.
Good Omen plays, especially the blinds, the TPs, the corners, everything.
Oh.
Okay, next up.
SEM going to third place match.
Yep. We'll have Kimball versus SEM for third place at 10:45.